want to be a pilot or air traffic controller, the Community College of Beaver County has one of the best programs in the country. Air traffic controllers guiding aircraft high in the sky and being responsible for millions of lives. But in the United States, officials say there's not enough people doing the job.
The shortages within the FAA right now for air traffic controllers is pretty widespread, and there's no one individual thing that caused this shortage. This has been going on for several years now, and unfortunately there is no immediate solution to this.
James Tompkins is an air traffic controller facilitator at the Community College of Beaver County.
Right now, they are looking at a radar display that has several aircraft.
He's training the next set of minds at one of the best programs for air traffic controllers right in our backyard. So this is one of the top 5 schools in the country.
If you want to become a controller, this is the school to go to. We're the only CTI school in Pennsylvania. We are the only CTI school in the country that has its own operating control tower where students can work live aircraft. And it is also a very condensed program.
The program can be completed in 5 semesters and can get students hired by the Federal Aviation Administration, with most workers earning a 6-figure salary. That's Rocky Houston's plan. He already has a job lined up. But Houston says more people need to be in the aviation industry.
Flying at this point is it's like the biggest thing for, transporting goods and people and everything. So it needs to be safe and orderly.
Safety in the skies is a rising concern for many Americans, with several recent plane crashes, like the one in Washington, D.C. that took 67 lives. It was the deadliest crash in American aviation in 2 decades, when American Airlines Flight 5342 and an Army helicopter collided mid-air near Ronald Reagan International Airport in January. Now the National Transportation Safety Board has recommended the Federal Aviation Administration permanently prohibit helicopter operations near the airport when certain runways are in use for arrivals or departures. The Eastern Regional Vice President of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association says the lack of people filling positions may cause flight delays, but not create problems with safety. But he does agree more qualified candidates are needed.
As air traffic controllers, we have to be right 100% of the time. And the men and women in our control towers and our radar rooms are just that. Globally, we're sitting currently roughly at 10,800 fully certified air traffic controllers, which is roughly 3,500 controllers short at this time. So, it is a problem. Specifically, in your Pittsburgh area, we're seeing, staffing levels of Pittsburgh Tower Tracon should have 45 certified air traffic controllers. They currently have 35.
And at the Allegheny County Airport in West Mifflin, he says they should have 20 air traffic controllers, but there's only 12. Tompkins says one reason there's a shortage is because people usually don't know about the career. He says almost all of his students have a family history in aviation, just like Destiny J. Maletta.
When you fly, it's just an amazing feeling.
Her brother inspired her to become a pilot.
I'm just starting up the aircraft. This is a Cessna 172, and this is one of our trainee planes.
College officials say there's a shortage of pilots too. Maletta wants to help ease that situation.
I'm currently working towards my commercial pilot's license. I already have my private pilot's license and my instrument rating.
Pull up a little bit, and then you can just let it right there.
Natalie Hess wanted to be a pilot since 5th grade. Now she's becoming an instructor.
This is a little bit more sensitive, I'd say, than the actual airplane, but it makes you really get a feel for how fast things can change. I am so excited. I can't wait to get up in the air and start teaching people, because that's where you make your core memories going through your flight training, and I really want to be a great CFI to help my students go along so they can have successful careers as well.
Ursula Tierney, who is a professor at CCBC, says the time is now for more students to go into the field of aviation.
We have great needs in aviation right now to replace all those senior captains, those high-time people, and we really dramatically need those students who are looking at flying an airplane or being an air traffic controller as the next generation to take over the reins.
The college is hoping to provide those students with new opportunities in their new building on campus. The college plans on having a groundbreaking ceremony for a brand new building in April. Reporting in Beaver County, Chandy Chapman, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.